Okay, so hello besties. So I've just completely blanked on what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Basically, a little tradition I want to start is starting off my reading vlogs with the word of God. And this is not my Bible, but this is what I want to read off right now, and it's called God's Promises for Every Day. I got it from Books A Million. I also got my mother-in-law one, and it's really cute. And what I want to read right now is a verse. I love it because it's verses from the Bible, obviously, but it's like for whenever you're feeling something or whenever you're in need of something, or if you need a certain topic. It's like it says, Jesus is your savior. And then you go to this page 10, and then on page 10 you'll get a list of verses that show you in the Bible that Jesus is your savior. So what I'm gonna do right now, what to do when you're feeling discouraged. So what to do when you feel discouraged. By the way, this is in the NCV New Century version, which also, like, my mother-in-law told me this is a really good version. So I also got this because I wanted to see how I felt about that version. Because I don't know about you guys, but I get so discouraged on Sundays. It's currently Saturday and I'm just thinking about the week and how I have to work and how I have to do a bunch of stuff I don't want to do. But right now I'm really just trying to focus on taking steps and moving forward towards the woman that I want to be and towards the life I want to live. And of course that starts with reading my word and being in my word, but also like doing the things that I say I'm gonna do, like read my Bible and post more YouTube videos and go to the gym and not let the troubles that come to me get in the way of the bigger picture, which is what God is doing in my life. Because regardless of what's happening, God is always doing something in my life. And so if you're feeling how I'm feeling, let's read John 14:1. Jesus said, "Don't let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God and trust in me." And also John 14:27, "I leave you peace. My peace I give you. I do not give it to you as the world does. So don't let your hearts be troubled or afraid." These are words from Jesus. And another thing I like about this, like, sometimes this encourages me to go actually and get in my word, because that makes me want to go read John 14, because that's telling me that John 14 is a good chapter to read in the Bible when you're feeling discouraged. But I leave you peace. My peace I give you. I don't give it to you as the world does. So don't let your hearts be troubled or afraid. Jesus died so you could have peace. So don't be troubled and don't be afraid. And it sounds so silly, but when you actually truly do believe the words that Jesus said, it really does change everything. So what I'm really just trying to encourage you with right now is, no matter what your life is looking right now, there is peace available to you for you to give that situation to God and to give your troubles to God and to not be afraid and to not be troubled, because that is literally what Jesus died for, and it's literally what he told you to do. The first book I'm going to be reading in this video is Bridge to Haven. And I don't know, I don't really have a goal of how many books I'm going to read in this video, because honestly all the Christian fiction books I have are thick just like this, and so it really just depends on how the week goes. And I actually just got done finishing editing my TBR video, so if you watched that before this, then you know this is on my TBR and you know the summary. So let's read it, and I'll just pick you guys up along the way. Hey guys, so I woke up this morning. Sorry, I'm like sweating. I woke up this morning and I wanted to like film like freaking almost like 3 book videos, and I'm looking at my bookshelf and I'm like, I feel like I'm missing like so many books, because I was like, I know I got rid of a lot of books when I said I was going to, like, you know, redo my bookshelf and all that stuff. I got rid of a lot of books, but at the same time I was like, I'm supposed to have way more books than this. So I remember I never really finished unpacking. Like I really did not finish unpacking. And I just went in the closet and I just found a whole box of books that I still have yet to unpack. So this is crazy, and like I feel like I don't even like have enough space in this room. I'm gonna try to put them on my bookshelf over there. I'm gonna attempt, is the keyword, attempt, but something's gonna have to give, you know. I don't like, of course I don't plan to be at my parents' house forever, but I do want to make where I'm at right now a home, and right now this is not a home. I got it. There it is. This is a box full of freaking books. Let me put you right here. I just finished Happy Place by Emily Henry, and I am shocked. At the beginning, when I first started reading it, it wasn't, I mean, it was like okay. I wasn't really, it just seemed like kind of like a typical like second chance lovers kind of story, and I was like, what's the big deal? I was just kind of like, I was like, what's the big deal like really about this book? Like, why is everybody like reading it? But then as the story went on, as I kept reading, I kept seeing the layers to the story, and I actually ended up really liking it. I gave it 4.5 stars, and I know that's like really high. That's really high. But I think this book just kind of like successfully got me out of my reading slump, because I just devoured it. When I first started reading it this morning, I was on chapter 9. When I got off of work, I was on chapter 9, and now I'm done with it. I just devoured it, and this is like what, 40 chapters? I see a lot of myself in Harriet. Harriet is like a serious people pleaser, and I noticed that like that was really just like the downfall of a lot of the situations that happened in her life, especially like kind of like what happened between her and Win. And like I'm trying not to like spoil it, but at the same time I'm trying to like give you guys my review of the book. And like I think the biggest thing that really got me was just me relating to Harriet in that kind of like people pleasing way. Literally, I wrote every time she was being a people pleaser, I wrote it. I was like, there she goes, people pleasing again. Because every time there was some sort of like conflict, and she would like explain why she did it, it would be because, oh, I thought you want this, I thought you want this. And I just feel like it was so beautiful to see at the end of the book her begin to make choices for herself. And I also really like how this book just talked about doing what makes you happy, because in a world where everyone is so like money hungry and just like say like, oh, I mean, at the end of the day, she even said this in her book, like, a job is just a job. It's just a place that you go and you leave. But if your job is truly like, it wasn't specifically about the job making her happy, it was the fact that it was making me unhappy, if that makes sense. Like, it's okay that, like I said, like, a job is a job at the end of the day, and then, like, there's not going to be like a perfect job, and but if your job is quite literally making you unhappy, then it's literally time to go. And I literally loved there's so much. I really enjoyed like the back half of this book. Like I said, like the beginning was very slow for me, and I just like was not seeing like what the big deal was. But I was just like really not, like, till today, like when I got to like towards like chapter 20ish and all this, I was starting to be like, okay, this is picking up a little bit. This is a good story. But yeah, I actually ended up relating to Harriet a lot more than I thought I would. And it just, like I said, I really just want to emphasize on that people pleasing thing, because like people pleasing is not a fruit of the spirit, guys. And of course I'm a Christian, so of course I'm gonna see and get my message from Jesus out of any book. And I do want to say, like, this book had spice in it, but it wasn't anything crazy. Literally it was like a one-page flip and it was over, if that makes sense. When we try to please people so much, we end up not only doing a disservice to ourselves, we end up doing a disservice to others, because at the end of the day, other people are going to want you to do what you want, and you just doing what everyone else wants, it's not doing anybody any good, really, at all. It's really not. And like I said about the job thing, it's like this hit like just like a perfect time in my life, because like I said, it's not about the job specifically making you happy. It's about if a job is making you unhappy, and then it's time to leave, and don't be like scared to leave, no matter how long you've been somewhere. If you're unhappy, leave. And I really like who she became at the end of the book, like who she's becoming. I love character development. Like, we love character development, like seeing her actually realize this problem she has, and then just making a decision. Like, even when it came to the love story in the book, her choosing what she wanted to choose for herself and not for him. Like, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but she chose what she chose for herself, not for anybody or anything else. And at the end of the day, I know a lot of things seem selfish, but I just really do think it works out for everybody in certain situations. There are certain situations where I do think we need to choose the mindset of think about other people first, but I just feel like majority of the time when it comes to making big decisions in your life, you need to just keep it between you and God, and not think about, oh, what's this person gonna think? What's this person gonna think? What are my parents gonna think? Okay, is God cool with this? Am I in the will of God? Am I out here sinning, doing something that I know I shouldn't be doing? Oh, okay. Do it. Like forget all the other things. Like, we need to just keep some things between us and God when it comes to like making decisions. You know, I wrote it right here. I was like, I wrote, okay, I love this book. Like, okay, you got me. I love it. I love it. Hey guys, welcome to Wednesday, because I don't know. This vlog is kind of a mess, I'm sure. I don't know if this is the beginning of a vlog, the middle of a vlog. I don't even know. I'm trying to be really careful because I don't have no type of tripod right now, and I'm just holding the camera like just the camera. So we have to hold like this. Okay, that's a much firmer grip. But anyway, Hello. I am in a different setting because this is my boyfriend's house and I spend so much time here anyway. I'm so like shocked I don't film more in this room because I'm literally here all the time. I kind of like started reading again and then I stopped and now I'm like starting again because I'm just an overthinker. I'm just a girl. Like I literally am. But I really do want to take this seriously. Me rebuilding my reading, and not only just the reading part of my channel, but just my channel in general. I've just been so in my head about my channel, and I just have decided to say, forget all that stuff that's going on in my head. This is what I want to be doing with my life. This is what I'm meant to do with my life, and the only way for me to make this, you know, my job and to make this a living for me is for me to be posting videos. And yeah, so get to work, even though this does not even feel like work, which is the point, right? This is why I want to do this, because it doesn't even feel like work. Okay, hopefully like I showed you guys a clip of me finishing reading Happy Place. I read Happy Place and I started reading, oh, what's that book called? I forgot the name of the book, but it was a Christian fiction book. I haven't finished it yet. I'm not doing nothing yet. I just have not finished it yet because, like I said, I just like put myself in a slump. But I think it's really been because of work. Even though I don't even like work a lot, but I just be so tired after work, and I just, yeah, I have no excuse. But right now, not right now, but today I want to finish reading Reckless. And I know I said I was supposed to finish this book a long time ago, but this book just, okay, hot take, or maybe not even a hot take. I've seen other people say this too, but like this book just really got boring. Like I think I'm pretty sure I got like halfway through the book and I just stopped reading it because I was just so bored. I mean, I love the couple in this book, love Kai, like, and but it's just like, I don't know, I feel like I just kept reading the same chapter over and over and over again. I don't know, like, I don't know, I haven't finished the book, so I really can't give my thoughts on it yet, but I'm just saying, like, I really need to stick it out and finish this book because I really want to read Fearless, because I heard Fearless is really good, and I've heard you either really like this book or you really don't. So right now it's leaning towards the first one, unfortunately, but like I said, it's not finished, but I really want to finish this book today. So we're gonna finish Reckless today, but I also need to finish my Vegas vlog, and that's pretty much it. We're just gonna be reading, chilling. It's an off day.
Situational awareness. You just got me on camera talking about some kid that has.
Miles is back from class and he's talking about some weird kid in his class.
But there's a girl who's in my class from last semester. She's a Christian. She worked at a church. She was in my class. I was like, all right, bet. I got somebody I can talk to. So I won't be in there alone.
Did you just say you're going to be talking to another girl in class?
I need somebody I can talk to.
Did y'all hear that?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Insane. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not crazy.
She asked about you. She was like, are you and your girl still together? I was like, yeah. She's like, y'all been together for a while. I was like, yeah. She's like, you love her. Yeah. She's like, y'all are so cute. And I showed her the picture of the baby. She was like, oh, she's very beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. I'll allow it.
And she invited us to like come to her church's young adult night one day. They do it on Friday nights. Every other Friday night, actually. Pretty cool. I'll pull up today. But yeah, class is cool. Professor, he's dope. He doesn't believe in hell, so we ain't that dope. But
why do you know that? Did he just say that?
Because the weird kid brought up how a student in one of this dude's previous classes claimed that somebody was going to hell because they were one of their art drawings or whatever in art classes. They were drawing tarot cards or whatever. And then somebody said, "Oh, you're going to hell."
Cut the cameras.
For making that. And they were talking about that in class. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, I remember that." He was like, "I don't know." He was like, "I don't even believe in hell. It's just a concept." I was like,
concept is crazy. Well, I have been productive.
Really?
I started vlogging.
I can tell.
And I was reading. And then I was editing. And then I got sleepy though. But yeah.
You're so perfect.
Alright. Hey guys, welcome to another day of this terrible reading vlog. I don't even know like what I'm gonna call this vlog because it's so just terrible. I am just like reading randomly and not. I've only finished one book. Like I've only finished one book and this is just absolutely just terrible. Like, but this is like realistic though, so hope you guys are somewhat enjoying this vlog. Still haven't finished this book. Still haven't finished this book. I don't really have nothing to say to that. I'm determined to finish it tonight. I think yesterday I told you guys that I wanted to finish this book and edit a video, and I literally did neither. I did none of those things. So, you know, like when you say you're gonna do something and then like life happens, you just try again the next day. You can't sit here and think about how like, oh, I said I was gonna do this and didn't do it. You just have to try again. So this is me try again today. I'm gonna read a little bit before I have to meet my mentor at 5:30, and then hopefully get some progress done on this. I really don't even have that much left. Like I just really just need to finish this book. But something I did, I think I was watching a Sarah Crowley video and she just talking about how like to get out of a reading slump, go back and reread one of your obviously 5-star reads. And I was just thinking about, I don't know, this book just randomly popped into my mind. Love Radio this is like one of my favorite books of all time. Like this is one like probably the first books I ever like tabbed up because I loved it so much. And I read this book back in 2022, so it's been a hot minute. So I also said I was gonna reread this, so just so we could just like get me back into it. This will be my 3rd time reading this book. Is that not insane? This will be my 3rd time reading this book. This is just the cutest YA book ever. I am such a YA girly because number one, most YA books are clean and they're wholesome and they're funny, and that's what I want for reading, not all this other weird stuff that be going on. So yes, like I said, I'm really all over the place, but as long as I get something done, like I have only accomplished, I've read one book in this video, but I read something, did I not? So let's just, you know, let's just, yeah. Okay guys, so that is pretty much it for this chaotic reading vlog. It was my very first one and it was very chaotic and messy, but if you guys want to see me finish reading Reckless, it's going to be in my next reading vlog. So make sure you subscribe, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.